Hey, what's up, everyone? So I want to come on really quickly, and I wanted to talk about times of disappointment, times of desperation for things, that kind of thing. So some of us are in a place right now of, some of us feel like we're losing certain things. Things don't seem to be going right? Whatever right looks like. Things just don't seem like they're on the up, right? Some of us, and it just seems like also with that, like it's just seems like you're never going to come out of this, whatever this is. It's just not working out for you. Shit's just chaotic, right? For some of us, we should look internally, okay? At our thoughts, the things people don't see that we're thinking, right? Because I think sometimes in certain situations, it's not all of the situations when you're going through certain chaotic things in life. This is for a certain group that understands this part. We all have things that come across our mind, that may not be healthy for us. Some people entertain those things, okay? So you have to look at truly those things, right? That come across your mind. And are you entertaining those thoughts? Are you entertaining things that if it were someone else, you would try to point the finger and look at them some type of way? You know what I mean? So if things are in this uproar, right? And you're in this chaotic state, nothing's going right. You wish it was, you wish this was happening, you wish that was happening. Look internally. Please look internally. I'm telling you, that's where you're going to find your answer. A lot of freedom will come from truly turning inwardly. Not just, I'm doing all the outside work, but looking internally at your secret motives. Okay? Those things that others may not know you think about. Or not even think about, where they come across your mind and you keep them there and you play with them, right? You're playing a game with them. You're allowing them to be all up in there and fester and do whatever the hell they want to do instead of checking that shit. If that's not how your character is, right? So then we have situations of chaos, which seems like chaos, where you may have relationships that are not working, be it with husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, family member, whoever, okay? And shit just, like, every time it may seem like it's getting right, it always ends up being something else, right? Sometimes with those situations, you probably need to change your mindset, right? Because sometimes if we focus on all the shit that went wrong, you'll never be able to truly open up to what's right there, new, right in front of you. And that's in some cases, not all cases. Okay? And there's sometimes when chaos seems to happen, but you've been doing the eternal, well, hey, eternal. Yeah, it can be eternal, internal, all of that eternal stuff. You could be doing the internal work and have been doing the internal work. Then shit starts to fall off and seem like it's trying to be a distraction. Distraction, chaos. So it's like shit starts to happen. People might fall off, right? Then you have a job that you might have lost. But again, remember, this is the person that's been working on the internal stuff, the inner self, right? And these things are starting to happen. Because when you're truly working on the inner stuff, now you might have a moment where you're like, well, why did this happen? But then you'll snap back and you'll be like, it had to happen. It had to happen this way. And I'm not my old self, right? To feel like I gotta chase it, or I gotta be like, but why? Right? or you have to go tell your boss off. And another thing, you remember when, right? You might go through a few emotions of upset, sadness, anger, but you don't stay there. You actually see the light that came from, if you will, this dark place or this place of distraction or chaos or whatever, right? But because you've been doing the internal work, you know deep down, it's like in your gut, in your intuition, in your Holy Spirit, that this had to happen. And I'm actually okay with that. You know, some people would be like, what do you mean you're okay with that? Right? But that's when you know you're becoming more authentic in who you came here to be, who your soul needed you to be while you're here, more and more. So keep on that path. It's always discerning. You have to come into an understanding of discernment to even understand if that's what it is or if it's the other things that I named. Okay? But all of it can be for your expansion in yourself, your inner growth, all of it. All of it. Every scenario that I gave can be for your inner growth if you apply what's truly needed, and also don't try to shy away from things that just come to you out the blue. Like if you get a knowing of something, don't ignore that. Okay? If yourself is telling you you're an emotional eater, don't ignore that shit and go grab some ice cream, a burger, chips, and a pop. Come on, y'all. Right? Discern if it's that's how you do things, or if you're truly doing it off because there's a place in you that feels a void. There's a place of you that you're trying to fill in food with. And that's just an example. We use people to fill in voids. And then when they don't level up to what we feel like they should, then we point the finger, but we got 3 more pointing back at us. Fill in your voids. Nurture, and when I say fill in them in, nurture those voids. See what the void is what I mean. See what the void is, so that you can nurture that empty place for yourself instead of filling it with everything outside of you. Because those things, I will pull a card for you. That I can do for today. That I can do. Bless. Let me scoot this back just a little bit. There we are. That's the one card. Let's see. Just say yes. Just say yes. That's your one card. Just say yes. Say yes to yourself. Say yes to yourself. That's what I'm getting from that. Know that you are enough. Know that every part of you is beautiful. Everything that we go through can be a beautiful thing. Okay? Our childhood traumas, our adult traumas. Now, I'm not saying that they're beautiful at the time. I'm not saying they feel beautiful, look beautiful at the time. None of that. It's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that there is beauty behind that dark place. That's what I'm saying. When you think about how a lotus flower blooms from the mud, and most everybody that you show that lotus flower to once it comes into this part of the world, like, that's beautiful. But while it's down there in the mud, up under all that darkness, you would probably think it'll never grow. It won't ever sprout up. You wouldn't even know, because it's in this dark place. I was gonna come on and talk about something different. That's good. That's good. So just say yes. Just say yes to yourself. Say yes to those dark places, those voids that you keep avoiding. Stop avoiding the voids. Stop filling those voids in with everything outside of you. It's time to tap in, y'all, and say yes to yourself. All right. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.